Good morning. You know what day it is when we pop up on your timeline. You're halfway to Friday. Welcome to Wednesday, hump day. Welcome to JAX in Action. So this is our weekly live show on your Facebook feed that allows us to come into your office, your home, your car. Maybe you're playing hooky from work today, but as long as you're watching us, we're all good. We're going to let you know what's going on in our area.
Yep, we're all here for it. Plus, we know having the forecast is an important part of making weekend plans. So our very own Garrett Beatonball will fill you in on the weekend weather. And as always, make sure to share this post with your family and friends so you can all plan your weekend together.
That's right, so we can help you do that. Now, we of course want you to share our show with a friend, and their friend. So make sure you stay tuned for this week's Ask the 8. Make sure you share and keep watching because later in the show, we have some Black Girl Magic in the house, an Emmy-award winning producer and author in the studio to talk about her new one-woman show. But first, we're gonna make you wait for that. You gotta stay with us. We've got someone awesome right here too. When you think of options to see stand-up comedy in Jacksonville, the thing that comes to most people's mind is a conventional spot like, Comedy Zone. And they're good too, but we have the scoop on the hottest new place in town to see stand-up comedy. It's homeless shelters. And all you need to get in are socks and underwear. No, folks, not the ones you're wearing, though. It's not that kind of show. We're talking about new and never worn socks and underwear. And we have traveling stand-up comedian Elvis Mujic in the house this morning to talk socks, undies, and comedy. Welcome to JAX in Action.
Thank you. Yeah, so we're having shows all around town. There's 3 left. And to get in, you have to bring socks and underwear. There are shows at shelters, but those are for like residents. And there's one tonight like at Shantytown. And the cover charge is socks and underwear, and please bring those items, and it goes to homeless people in your city.
So now, what inspired you to collect socks and underwear as the currency to get in? Like, where did that idea come from?
I don't know. There's just so many homeless people all around the country, and it just kind of got, hard not to do anything about it, and it's nice to use my skill for something good. So.
Yeah, and it's definitely something that will grab your attention. The first time that our producer talked to all of us about it, I was like, oh, socks and underwear, that's how you get in. And then, of course, everyone's joke is, yes, new socks and underwear,
yes,
not throwing them on stage. That's not what he's talking about.
You can throw used ones at me, I don't mind.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
So we're gonna reel
nasty boy.
We're going to reel this back in. So according to your website, you've performed in more than 80 shelters.
Yeah.
What keeps you going?
Well, it's just nice to, they're so sad, and then you come in and you bring a little bit of joy, and that's pretty much what keeps me going. Today I have one at Lamp. It's in Valdosta.
Okay.
At 3 o'clock. Me and a local comedian, Jessica Mears, are going, and she's been helping out with like everything, and I really appreciate her very much. Thank you, Jessica Mears.
And that's great because, like you said, you get to come in, maybe take people's minds off of other troubles, and then you can also collaborate with other local comedians.
Yeah,
so it's like
great.
a win-win all around.
It's been lovely. And not just the shows. There's like 17 different businesses right now where the bins are located. And if you go to @ElvisComedy on Instagram and Twitter, there's a map, and you can see everywhere that they're placed. And I try to put them in like different, like neighborhoods. So you can't have like an excuse. It's like 10 minutes away from your house, no matter where you live. So please do that. I'd really appreciate it. You don't have to even come to the show. Just give me your socks and underwear, please.
No, we do want you to come to the show, but we're going to also try to have you work with our producer so we can get that map up so that people can find out where they can donate.
Yes, so please do that. @ElvisComedy on Instagram and Twitter. There's a map and a list, and just help out. I'd really appreciate it. And then on Monday, I'll be at Claire White Mission distributing all the stuff. So if you want to come out to Claire White Mission and help out, it's really lovely to see just people, getting all the stuff that you gave. And it's
awesome.
Nice.
And my producer is telling me in my ear that we do have a map here, so we're just going to try to make sure that we find a way to get this
Look at that, wherever you live.
Yeah, wherever you live. So you're right, no excuse. You can just drop it off on the way to work, on the way back from work, on the way to, drop the kids off at school.
And there's 2 days left, so I have to collect all these and wash them, and it's kind of a process. So you have 2 days. If you can do it now, just do it now. If you don't do it now, you probably won't do it. If you have time, just do it. Please.
So the message here is get out and donate ASAP. Now, we do want to talk to you about your style of comedy. You kind of describe it as a guerrilla style of stand-up. What does that mean?
So, okay, so that's when I'm not scheduled anywhere just to keep performing, I just go to any venue, and that's kind of how I got a lot of these venues to help me out. I would just show up and I'd say, hey, can I do some stand-up here? And I'd ask everybody, and we'd have fun, like a random impromptu show, and then a lot of stuff comes from that. So I do that a lot, everywhere. I've done that all over the country for years, and it's been nice.
Well, that's awesome. I think as a comedian, you've kind of got to have that bodaciousness about you to be like, hey, can I perform here?
I am bodacious.
You know, you have a free opening for me. Let's do this thing. So that's pretty awesome too. So again, we just want to make sure for people who are tuning in just now, if it's not at the shelter, where else can they catch you around town and when?
So tonight at Shantytown, 8 o'clock, and then Friday, this is going to be a really fun one too, at Chopper's Bar and Grill at 7 o'clock. And I mean, you could become homeless maybe in the next 2 days.
We hope not, but if that is the case, you do have a comedian who's trying to help. Now, tell us, what's the next stop after Jacksonville? We love having you here. We love what you're doing here, but what's next? I'm
gonna go to hotels and steal food and ice. I don't know. It's just this takes like a couple weeks to set up, so. I generally go to low-income parts of the country and set this up for a couple weeks and do the guerrilla stuff, and then within that, the shows fall into place, and so probably somewhere north with poor people.
Lord. So, so here's the thing: if someone's watching and they are admiring the steps you're taking to help our homeless community, and they say, hey, maybe they want to donate a lot to you at one time, maybe they want to collaborate with you, how can they go about doing that?
Reach out through Instagram or Twitter or my website, elviscomedy@gmail.com. If you want to donate a bunch of stuff, I'll come to you and I'll get whatever you want me to get. Yeah, that'd be nice. Please help out. And if you want me to help you with something that you want to plan, I know lots of businesses now and local comedians, and everybody in your city is pretty helpful. It's a great city.
Absolutely. Well, Elvis, thank you. We love that you're making us laugh, help making a difference, open the collaboration, all the things we love. Thank you for coming in on this Wednesday morning.
Thank you.
And we just want to recap, if you would like to see Elvis in action, he will be at the Shantytown Pub tonight at 8. You can also see him live at the Tent Hookah tomorrow. Then he'll be performing at Chopper's Bar and Grill on March 17th. Look for the list of donation bins all in the comment section below. And donations, they're going to be distributed at the Clara White Mission next Monday, March 9th. So to find out more, visit elviscomedy.com. Now let's jump over to Abby with this week's Ask the 8. Hey, Abby.
Hey, Courtney. Wouldn't life be so much easier if learning a skill was as simple as downloading an app? Well, this week, Justin and I talk about which skills we wish we could program in ourselves without any work. Check it out.
The first internet question of March. If you could download a skill, what would it be? So in theory, you don't have to learn the skill. You can download it and just know how to do it. Like you are a computer now.
I'm a computer now? Well, I would want to just sing like freaking Whitney Houston. I'd be a millionaire.
Oh, yeah.
I would download that skill and just have this incredible talent, make millions, travel the world, be fabulous.
See, well, I guess I was better than what I was thinking, like, learn how to, like, perform. Is that the word? That's not the word. Do surgery, like brain surgery. Just be, like, an amazing surgeon.
You would still make a ton of money off of that,
you wouldn't
though.
travel the world and do, like, cool. It's not, you can't put those pictures on the gram.
Yeah, rich brain surgeons aren't traveling the world with their hot young wives and having the houses in the Maldives. None of them are doing that.
So being a surgeon would be cool, though. I am not great around blood, so maybe it wouldn't be a good thing to download, because I don't think that takes away my ability or the fact that I freeze up around blood.
You could do a bug fix. Just be like, I want to.
Can you add this in the update, in the download?
I feel like in a world where you could download a skill, you could totally get rid of the defects.
Delete the defect as you're downloading. It's a patch update, you know? We're just taking out all the bad stuff and putting in one really good thing that's going to make me really rich.
While I'm in there, I'd be like, hey, can you fix this personality like this and this childhood trauma I went through and like
Actually, while we're here, delete everything and just import a whole new person.
Start from scratch, please.
All right, let us know if you could download a skill, which one would it be? You can comment below. And if you have a question for us to answer, you can submit it now. Head to WAPE.com or hit us up on social media.
Courtney, Brad, Marshall, the whole squad, I love y'all, but I swear the second I can sing, I'm bouncing. American Idol's calling my name. Let us know what skill you like to download. And as always, tune into After Hours on 95.1 every weekday at 7 p.m. Courtney, you gonna download a good singing voice and come on tour with me?
Listen, God knew better than to let me know how to sing, because we will both already be on tour. All right, now let's switch gears. We have an Emmy Award winning producer and author of 4 books. Her debut novel, For Women, won several awards, and her writing has been published by national publications like Essence and Vox. And she took time to be here with us today. She could have been anywhere in the world, but she's here with us. Hey, Nikesha.
Hey, Courtney.
We're so excited to have Nikesha Williams here with us, and she's going to be talking about her debut one-woman show.
Yeah, girl.
Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so first of all, just kind of talk about all of the success that you've experienced in your career. People look up to you. You've got young women and young men. You probably got people in this building that are like, man, how did she do it? So kind of just walk us through
The whole journey? Let's keep it.
Maybe give us like a cliff note.
Yeah, the Cliff Notes version. So I was news producer by trade. I worked as a journalist and as a news producer for 11 years, 6 years here at Action News JAX. But that entire time, I was a writer, always writing. And so in 2013, I started working on For Women. And I kept working my day job. Nobody really knew about the book until it was ready to come out. And it came out in 2017. And since then, it's just kind of taken off. And so now I've left the industry. And now my next project, before I wrote novels, I wrote poetry. When I was in undergrad and as a teenager, but you don't really let people see that. But it kind of came back to me beginning of 2019, and so I had an outflow of poems that came together, and I knew someone who had a theater space, and so here we are with the one-woman show that is going to be 6 spoken word monologues.
That is so exciting. Okay, so now tell us when we can come see it, kind of give us a feel for what that show is going to be like. What is it like to be the only person on stage? Like, walk us through that.
So the show is entitled Lessons We Were Never Taught. It opens this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in Riverside at Babs Lab in the Cork Arts District.
Okay.
And so what you can expect, yes, I'm the only one performing. I'm embodying 6 different characters in these 6 different monologues. And it's just a journey of what it means to be a woman in the world and to take up space as a woman and the issues that we go through, the battles that we face, and how do we go from loss, love, joy, healing, just talking about all of the things. As far as me being the only one on stage, it's not weird yet because right now it's just me and the director in the rehearsal space, so it's okay. But we'll see how tomorrow's opening goes.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be great. I think that, first of all, there's nothing like live performance. You'll be on stage, you feed from the crowd's energy, they feed from your energy.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be really exciting.
It's exciting, it's daunting, it's a little nerve-wracking, but we're here now.
Girl, you worked in TV news. You got this. You're going to be fine. So now we want to make sure people know how much are tickets, how can they buy them? Do they buy them at the door? Can they buy them now? Give us a lowdown.
You can buy tickets right now. Tickets are $17 on my website, newrights.com, www.newrights.com. You can also buy tickets at the door. At the door, they'll be $20 because we don't have $3 and change. I'm just sorry, we don't do it. So get your ticket online, March 5th through the 8th. The shows on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are at 8 p.m. and the show on Sunday is at 2 p.m.
Awesome. And 2, you had a great weekend. You were at Book Fest.
Yes, I was at JAX Book Fest. It was great. A lot of people came out. This is my 4th JAX Book Fest, but my 3rd time participating. I usually have the same table, so there was a lady who, she was so sweet. She came down, she walked in the door, she saw me, she said, I just finished your 1st book. I just came to get the 2nd one and I'm going right back home. Yes. She didn't even look at the rest of the book fest. She came right to me and then she left. I was like, that was so sweet. So I'm really thankful to the Jacksonville Library. They've been instrumental in helping me get my books out, get the word out about my stuff, carrying my books in the library, helping me with doing workshops for writers in the community. So Book Fest is always a great time. It's like going home.
Yeah, and it's so awesome when you are starting to feel that you are developing an audience. You have a following. You have people coming just for you. Like, that's got to be super fulfilling, because I know to go from, like, you were in news, and then to take that leap and be like, listen, this is my purpose. This is a little scary, but I'm going for it.
You gonna preach today? Is what we're doing? But yeah, no, it was time, and the response and the reception has been really great. So I couldn't be more thankful and grateful and humbled.
Yes, and we are so glad for you, because like I said, you are an example for others who are thinking about following their purpose, and they might be a little afraid, might be a little hesitant. So you're representing success in that arena.
Take the leap of faith. Take the leap.
Love it. We're so excited to have you. Want to make sure that we give you any opportunity to share anything that I didn't ask you, because it's going to be shared and reshared. So we want to make sure all the good stuff's in there.
All the good stuff is in there. Lessons We Were Never Taught, one woman show. It has a corresponding poetry collection that is out now. So you can buy a book before and come to the show, or you can get a book there and come to the show, or you can just come to the show and do all the things, but come to the show.
That's right. If you leave with nothing else from here, come to the show. Nikesha, thank you so much. We loved having you.
Thank you.
Come to the show.
Come to the show.
And just to recap, you can catch Lessons We Were Never Taught starting tomorrow through Sunday at the Babs Lab in the Cork Arts District.
Yep.
Make sure I don't mess up that name. Tickets go for just $17. You can buy them now. You can also purchase the book, and that performance is based on her website to buy tickets or the book. In order to find out more, just go to newrights.com. Thanks, girl.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about what else is going on this weekend in Jacksonville. If you're a runner, then you might already be in the know, but to everyone else, the Gate River Run is happening this weekend. The Jacksonville staple kicks off its 43rd year this Saturday with a traditional 15K Gate River Run, but there are other options for the beginner runners to get involved in the fun. That includes the 5K charity run and the Junior 1 Mile event. So to find out more about all this, how you can register, go to GateRiverRun15K.com. And you still have time to help young children leap into a good book with Tanika's Books for Kids. This Saturday from 1 to 2, Tanika will be at the San Marco bookstore reading books. And let me tell you, if your little ones have never been there to hear Tanika read a story, bring them out, okay, because they're going to love it, okay? So reading books and collecting donations. Bring your kids out. It's going to be a great time. You're going to enjoy it too, actually, okay? You and the kids. Story time with Tanika, and just introduce them to the joy of reading, and perhaps donate your own new or like new books. You can even buy them on Amazon. We've got all the information listed that you need in the comment section below. And that wraps up what's happening in Jacksonville. Let's get over to the weekend weather with Garrett Biedenbaugh.
Good morning to you. I'm First Alert meteorologist Garrett Biedenbaugh. The weekend almost here, a couple more days away. It's going to be drying out and cooling off. 80s here this week and some thunderstorms, but we are watching mostly sunny skies for Saturday. The Gate River Run is on Saturday morning. It'll be in the 40s in downtown Jacksonville. Temperatures in the upper 50s by the lunch hour, topping out in the low 60s during the afternoon. And we'll be seeing, again, mostly sunny skies. A little bit breezy, too, on Saturday, especially closer to the coast. On Sunday, the upper 30s is where we'll start out the day, but mostly sunny skies, again, with highs back into the mid to upper 60s. Then we start with Monday into the 70s for highs. Hope you have a great weekend. I'm First Alert meteorologist Garrett Biedenbaugh.
And we're so glad that you can join us. Like we said, you're halfway to the weekend. Now you've got some cool things to add to your calendar.
Yes, so glad that the weather's going to be warm this weekend. I'm running the Gate River Run for the first time.
Oh, look at you.
I know. I'm not an actual runner. I'm doing the 5K because I'm so wimpy. But
No, but that's a great start.
We're trying. So glad it's going to be sunny. Thank you, Garrett Biedenbaugh. Thank you for controlling the weather or whatever you do.
I like it. Make sure you bring us some pictures back. And we're going to ask you how it went next week.
You know I'm going to be out there in my fit. I'm going to be posting on the gram. People got to know that I'm running.
I love it. Thank you so much for watching JAX in Action. We'll see you with Abby's Gate River Run stories next week.
Bye.